Good morning. My name is Mary Beth Young, and I will be discussing the importance of creating a safe place for students who have experienced trauma and adverse childhood experiences. Students who experience adverse childhood experiences most likely will have an impact on their learning and their behavior. ACS can have a lasting impact on their health and well being that they will carry with them into their adulthood and throughout their life experiences. There are many different types of ACS that a student can experience. They could be a victim of violence, abuse, or neglect, loss of a close family member, instability at home due to separation, mental health, physical health, incarceration, and substance abuse. Um, it is extremely important for educators to recognize and be able to support these students who have been through these traumatic experiences. Prevention is key, and understanding risk factors could potentially protect students from ACS and its lasting effects. Creating a safe and stable environment where students are nurtured, loved, respected, and valued will play a pivotal role in their response to this trauma. We will discuss in the next several slides, we will look specifically at a student and discuss the trauma that they have experienced from instabilities at home due to poverty and family loss of a close family member. We will identify ways to support this student going through this specific type of ACS. All students, despite their past experiences, require support and to feel safe. When students feel secure in their environments, learning reaches their full potential. It is vital for an educator to create an equitable and inclusive classroom. The importance of creating an inclusive and equitable classroom environment is essential for all learners, but will be necessary for students who have experienced ACS and this specific type of trauma, and will be vital to their education. When educators make their students' well-being a prudent priority, students' academic and overall development greatly increases. There's some key takeaways of building an inclusive and equitable classroom environment for all students. It positively impacts students' learning. It builds a safe place for all students. It creates positive relationships between students and educators. It allows teachers to respond appropriately to student behavior, and it promotes equity among students that eliminates certain practices that could potentially cause that student or other students harm. Trauma is an emotional reaction that causes undue stress in someone's life and hinders healthy coping mechanisms and also affects their learning, their motivation, and their behaviors. Encountering traumatic experiences at a young age does impact student learning, their language development, communication skills, organizing and retaining information, as well as reading comprehension. Children who experience trauma can no longer have or can have a lasting or a longer lasting influence due to the rapid development of their brain. It impacts a student's confidence and self-worth, which leads them to become unmotivated and unengaged. Students who are not able to create healthy coping skills will often lead to low classroom participation and behavior. Children and adolescents who struggle with appropriate coping strategies to create healthy navigation of these experiences will also lead to them struggling to communicate their thoughts or feelings on this specific experience. Creating a safe classroom environment that supports ACS is another top priority of an educator. First, it creates a classroom that provides safety, trustworthiness, and transparency. Identify and structure the classroom layout to provide safety and mental safety. Create and enforce classroom rules and expectations, promoting positive, encouraging behaviors in the classroom. And then identify and be proactive in changes to the classroom environment due to uncontrollable disruptions, such as a fire drill, a substitute, state testing, things of that nature. Create peer support, collaboration, and mutual respect. 2, encourage, respect, support, and recognize individual accomplishments. Educators need to model the specific language and behaviors that they want their students to exhibit. Develop a classroom culture that includes all students' thoughts, feelings, and ideas, and try to avoid any kind of activities that create unnecessary competition among the students. 3, which is the most important, is empower, give voice, and choice. Create choice boards and a variety of ways to display demonstration of their standards or skills. Identify different assignment stressors by providing ways for students to give feedback and help eliminate unnecessary stress. And empower students by supporting and creating ways to help them communicate their choices, give them a voice. It is extremely important to create a partnership with families, specifically to a student that is experiencing instabilities at home due to poverty and the loss of a close family member. Open communication with family and students that allow frequent check ins about student behavior, triggers, and any other concerns regarding this trauma. Support meeting family basic needs that have been impacted by this trauma, get them the support that they need from local community agencies, and then provide a variety of support from these community agencies as well as information, and make connections with them. Focus on family strengths that can be utilized to boost confidence and self esteem, and empower parents to help their students through daily practices without any kind of additional resources, but most importantly, with partnerships for family. SEL training for parents through workshops, open house, or communication is crucial. Make that information readily accessible and easy to acquire. Social connections build an environment of trusted adults that the student can reach out to when in need. Family school partnerships are crucial for students struggling with this specific type of trauma, and can provide a network of support through caring adults and family members. Why do we need safe, positive, and inclusive classrooms? Classrooms who are properly prepared for students who have experienced trauma have set the tone for that student's school year and years to come. It provides a safe and positive space for students and is crucial to positively impact their ability to learn, build relationships, control their social, emotional well being. Trauma informed care and teaching helps students overcome challenging circumstances and provides practical ways to support them. It provides each student with emotional management. It gives students dealing with trauma different ways to cope and express themselves without fear of judgment from their teachers or peers. Trust building, providing a consistent and structured environment allows students to build rapport and trust among themselves, with their peers, and with their teachers. It reduces fear and anxiety, providing a safe place when potentially triggered from past trauma. It improves their academic performance when students feel confident and supported. And it gives students a sense of security when they feel like they're a valued part of the community and team. Diversity is key to welcoming and acknowledging each student throughout the classroom and the school. It is extremely important for educators advocating for change, including trauma informed training and resources to support students who have gone through these traumatic experiences. Trauma informed care allows educators, administrators, social workers, school counselors, any other kind of member of the staff of that school to be able to recognize the trauma in students' life. By allowing staff to be informed and trained, it promotes collaboration that provides support to the physical and mental health of all of their students. It shows compassion and judgments, and students do not feel judgment when trauma informed training is a priority in the school setting. It provides support as soon as the student steps on campus, from the school bus to the classroom to the cafeteria to electives and other special classes. And it also helps develop a school-wide culture of growth mindset. In conclusion, students who experience any kind of ACS will have adverse effects on their social, emotional, behavior, and academic learning. They will need the support and resources from their family and educators to help guide them to prevent any lasting effects. By creating an equitable and inclusive classroom, partnerships with family and caregivers, classrooms that support and are prepared for students who experience ACS, and the support of educators and their advocating for change is crucial and vital to the student's success and well-being going through these adverse childhood experiences. Thank you for allowing me this moment to present this information to you. If there are no further questions, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.